Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Sunday, Guild Wars time. As I try once again to remember where I am. We had just finished, as I recall. Hey there, Zaros. Welcome in. First in here, you scared me. I wouldn't say scared, maybe a little bit surprised. Or actually, maybe the volume level. Like, But welcome in. Here bright and early, hoping to get the last, 600 or 700 points for that 50k. I wish you luck. Come to think of it, I don't know what the rate. 49.9? Oh, shoot. You're gonna get there in like the next 10 minutes then. I realize I don't know what the actual rate of channel point accrual is, but it seems to me it's fairly fast. But yeah, back Sunday Guild Wars. Trying to figure out what I'm doing. We had just done Ventus Cemetery. Yeah, I'll just go in, just have some story stuff to talk about, I think. And all of our white tigers. Oh yeah, so we rescued Koss. That's right. And what's her name? Cormier is still held prisoner. Let's see, the council is called. Sewell would press forward with this fight. Nala would explain the details until Nightfall is upon us. We have failed, and in failing, we have endangered all of Istan. There is no other choice. We must surrender and plead for Varish's mercy. Too much blood has been shed because of Cormier. Well, let's see. We lost thousands of weapons, hundreds of boats, and a vast amount of supplies. Cormier has truly failed us. Varish has declared the Sunspears traitors, and Istan allies of the Order. Of the Order? Hey, Mythical Monkey, welcome in. How you doing? Yeah, I've got the White Tigers here in force. There's a fourth one around here somewhere. He's gotten lost. We must sue for peace. If only we could talk to Varish, perhaps then we could explain what has happened. But yeah, how you guys? I hope all is well today. Today's, it's Guild Wars, so probably going to be pretty sleepy calm day. Oops. Bear grave tidings. Varish is truly aligned with these demons. Sunspears have been smashed, and Cormier is dead! Still, you have done well rescuing the survivors and establishing a base inside Cornan territory. But now Istan must prepare for the inevitable retaliation from the War Marshal. Our surviving ships can hold off the Cornans and their allied Corsairs for a short while. How can we defend against the demons? We need the Vabians. It is up to me. Go to Vabi and convince the princes to join our cause. Go to Vab. Wow, I do not remember the order of operations in this game at all. Time to supersede Cormier, become the god we deserve to be. Yeah, it's funny how much hatred Cormier got for that. You know, but I always kind of counter with like, well, yeah, if we ascended to godhood, then what is there left to do in the game? Yoink, yeah, the little hook, you know, the gong show, you know, gong happens, or the hook from stage right, you know, comes in. We cannot aid the Sunspears any longer. We must protect Istan while you recruit allies in Vabi. It will not be easy. The Vabian princes are oblivious to what goes on outside the palaces. You must somehow convince them that Varish is a threat to us all. Istan must prepare for the inevitable. Your Sunspears are doing a commendable job of keeping Varish occupied. It is only a matter of time before she turns her gaze towards Istan. You must go to Vabi. Yeah, isn't this the quest I just accepted? The corpulent princes, this is their war. Do not fail us as Cormier did. You must be the light against which the tide of darkness will break. Need passage back to Corna? Dockmaster Alara will assist you. Yeah, or I could just fast travel, you know. would have been the end of the game. Yeah, that was kind of my thought. I mean, I wasn't necessarily irritated by Cormier's ascension so much as I was just kind of, I don't know. I don't really know what I thought of it. It's like, but I wasn't as upset about it as like everyone else was. I suppose I was more bemused. Spear Mastery. Ball Hammer, Fire Wand. I'm just going to sell this stuff. Where's merchants? There's merchants. Oh, you know what I think maybe I should do? Before I really well and truly get going. Oh, I didn't identify this one. Before I well and truly get going is go get the remaining masks from what's his name in factions. I think I will do that actually. That way I'll have the full set of ranger masks. I won't have to worry about crafting anything anymore. All right. So henchman, you know what? Let me bring in Talcora so she can level up a little bit. And then Zoe and that. Mungo wants a walk.
You're now second best in the family.
He'll still be here. Lurking for those channel points. Yep. Well, have a good walk there, Zeros. And hello, Nyrax. Welcome in. How you doing today? I hope doing well. I'm doing a little bit of low-key Guild Wars, as is I'll be in the pocket. I'll be in the pocket. Gotcha. Doing all right. Oh, good. I'm continuing through Nightfall, although, you know, Guild Wars aficionados will note that I am not currently in Nightfall. I just have a little side business that I need to take care of here. I need to craft the remaining profession masks from this armor crafter over here. And I believe I have enough materials to do so. I seem to remember bone was one of... I think it was bone and tanned hide squares were the main ingredients. So I'm on a little personal mini quest. Oroku, that's the crafter. Also, I don't specifically need to go to this crafter, but I like having the unified Cornin set, so that's kind of why. Think about what team you want for another playthrough of Pokemon Violet. Now the second half of the DLC dropped. Ooh. I am not particularly learned in the ways of Pokemon. I mean, my main exposure was, like, I watched a little bit of the series, and I played a little bit of Pokemon Go, and I played a little bit of there's an online trading card game that's, like, free to play, and I played that for a little bit, and I did enjoy that. But, like, the actual Pokemon games where you wander around and you collect them and everything, I actually haven't played. Suppose I'm a little embarrassed. Well, no, I did get one of them, and I played briefly, but I never got too far in it. Just get a team full of Abras, only knows Gen 1. I do know that there's all these generations. And I get the feeling, or I think I've heard that there's, like, some purists that it's like, only Gen 1, you know, and maybe don't really keep up or don't care to mess with the newer Pokemon that are out there. Been a Pokemon fan since I was a toddler. See, now, Pokemon, I think that's it, is if I had been younger when Pokemon came out, I would have been 100% all over it. It does look like it would have been my kind of thing from the outside. You know, when I was a kid. Sadly, not so much when I'm an adult, but that's just me. But yeah, wow, you know, a game that you can collect cards and the cards do things, you know, they're like used in games. I would have been all over that. You know, the trading card aspect, I think. And probably the video games. So, unlike other franchises, you never lost your love of the series. Oh, that's nice. And rare. It's a lot of times, you know, series, there's a high risk of, you know, kind of burnout. Oops. You know, when things just kind of keep going. It's cool that, you know, you can still appreciate it. You know, as it keeps going on, though. Alright, there's the armorer. I am going to need to clear out this group, though. Oh, interrupt that dragon stomp. Okay. Death. He was interrupted by dying. Death is a very effective interruption. I will take it. Oh, shoot. Do I have money? I do have money. Okay. You're 14 when Red Blues released North America. Definitely addicted to it. Nice. Okay, so what do I have? I currently have the marksmanship, so I need to get the Beast Mastery, the Expertise, and the Wilderness Survival. And Superior Beast Mastery goes on the Beast Mastery mask, and that goes in my equipment. And we just got a little aggro. Oh, it's just too. I'm gonna let the heroes deal with that. That's not too important. Okay, I have all my masks. And I am gonna salvage the bowstring off of this one. So now I don't need to worry about crafting materials anymore. Let's see. It's random sword in the inventory. I will keep some of these rarer materials. Just so at the end of the game, you know, I can throw... Is there no sunlight box? Yeah, pretty much. It's just what's on my inventory only. You know, that's... I'm max level. It's kind of the last remaining thing of the Iron Run. Well, actually, no, that's... I do still need to get, like, a perfect bow. And now that I have heroes, I also need to get them equipped with stuff. Which, actually, speaking of... Are any of these things good for heroes? Fiery Gladius, maybe. Milani, what is her current scythe? I think I gave her... Yeah, okay, she's got a more updated scythe. And Koss, I think, has a better... Oh yeah, Koss has a golden axe that I gave him last time. You're a literal baby when the original games were released in North America. Man, I feel like when Pokemon came out, that was like just when I like stopped playing games or stopped playing console games. Hang on, when did Pokemon come out? I'm curious now. When did Pokemon come out? 1996. Yep. Yep. I had stopped playing. Oh, 98 in North America. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was 1997 is when I graduated college and moved to Oregon and got my start at my job. And we didn't have a whole lot of money, so we were very much, I don't want to say struggling. We were kind of doing okay, but there definitely wasn't money to, buy consoles or video games. What little video gaming I did at the time was PC gaming. And, years after that, when Guild Wars came out, see, I've mentioned this before. It's like I wavered for a long time on getting Guild Wars versus World of Warcraft. Oh, hang on. And I ultimately chose Guild Wars because of the no subscription thing, because I needed to not be like, okay, I'm going to buy it once and then not have to buy it again, Oops, hang on. That well, I guess I'm just replacing that energy rune. So yeah, for a long time, video games were very much a very rare thing for me to be messing around with. Oh, that fire wand is 0? Oh, I wonder if that was Sasuke's starter. Bet you it was. Okay. Now we're good. I've got all my equipment. Well, all my potential masks. I no longer need to go to... Well, no. I will need to go back to factions. Anytime I get a new hero, I will need to go back to factions to capture another white tiger. Because that's the law. Oh, and I need...
Well, as humans like to say, third time's the charm, right?
Hey there, Legato. Welcome in. How you doing today? I'm just kind of cruising. Yeah, sure. I'll bring in Kim. You're just fantastic. Uh-oh, and doing the health check on me. Thank you. Oh yeah, Legato. I was gonna ask. I think you had mentioned that you've got the 50,000 points saved up because Zaros is apparently on track. I believe he's about to be able to cash in that high point redeem reward. You're at 60k. I was gonna say, careful about cashing in redeems. Make sure you've got that 50k. Although I think the last time we talked, you were like, yeah, ready to cash it in, but you needed to consider what entrance you wanted. Totally up to you. A little recon. Villages in the area are showing elevated signs of unrest. Something significant must have happened. Everyone is too afraid to talk about it. There's a chatty herbalist over at Archjock Ward who might be able to tell us what's going on. Not sure how, but Koss knows this person. Take him along with you. Once you know what's afoot, report back to me immediately. Is that something you can handle? Sure. Unless that's a primary quest. I'm probably not going to deal with it, though. To Vabi, this is the primary quest. We must go north through the fortress of Jahai to reach Vabi. There the mountains narrow and Elon falls over the first great cataract. Once it was a clear passage, but the Cornins have built a fortress there and control the road. We need to find a way through it or around it. Just remember to keep an eye on Narashi. Her impulsive actions have a tendency to draw attention. Right. The Fortress of Jahai. Okay, the Fortress of Jahai is one I always kind of enjoyed. It's like, no, there's too many soldiers there. You know, we can't possibly fight that. You know, and then I will proceed to fight and clear out the fort. I don't know I'll be able to do it this time with, you know, the Lobi pets, but I don't know. We'll see. Oh, yeah. Talk to the Wandering Priest, get the bounty. Whatever the bounty is. Plants. Wants to kill plants. Alright. Oh, wait. No, it picked up the wrong... Yeah, it picked up the wrong quest. Yeah, Jahai Bluffs. It's like... When I originally started this playthrough, I was... At least when I was in Prophecies, I think I was making a point to do all the side quests. Now, not so much, really. I mean, there's kind of less reason. In Prophecies, it kind of makes sense because you unlock skills by doing side quests. But they stopped unlocking skills via side quests. So, side quests are less of a resource thing. Dunkoro said, "What about me? If anything, his harebrained schemes are liable to backfire on us more than anything I do. So waste no more time with chatter." Nightfall, you get Sunsphere points and get gated if you don't grind the title. That is true. That is true. And then, oh yeah, also the Lightbringer title. Yeah, you started having to grind titles. Which didn't really care for. Ah, Light of Deliverance. I feel like it's only really noticeable on the start. Yeah, oh, the start. Ah. Istan is a miserable, you know, the island, the starter island in Nightfall is kind of a miserable experience. It's really, really long. I feel like they took some of the criticism that they took from factions. You know how factions is just like warp speed, you know. They want to get you leveled up fast, you know. And I guess a lot of people felt that was a little too much, a little too speedy. So like, okay, we better slow things down. And then in Istan, it's like, oh, it takes forever. Even just focusing on the primary quests, it takes a long time to finish off the island. Much longer than it should. That's one reason. It's like, I think almost every time I've played this, I lean more towards bringing over a foreign character from either factions or Prophecies, just so I can skip the island, you know. Feel like I have to grind it. Yeah, it actually, you're right, it does gate you on the Sunspear thing. I think at a certain point it says, alright, now just go do stuff until your Sunspear rank, you know, 5 or whatever, before you can continue the main story. It's like, So even if you wanted to mainline the story, you can't. It stops you cold at a certain point. I always hated that. Narashi says, "Gods, this place is bursting at the seams with troops. There's definitely no way through." Well, you know what? It's not a primary quest thing. However, I do enjoy the test of clearing out the fortress. So I'm gonna do a little side thing here. I was clearing out these guys just in case they had any thoughts of attacking us from behind. Oh, protective staff. That might be good for Talcora. Maybe. Hey, Talcora, what do you currently have? 813. Has cast a time of protection. This is gonna give... This gives... Energy plus 8. I suppose it's kind of sort of better, but I kind of like having the skill.
Mr. Fancy Pants.
Uh-oh. There's Zeros. Congratulations on the 50K there, Zeros. It's been a long time. So yeah, oh yeah, and it prints out a lot of shit there. But yeah, if you just want to send me a link to a YouTube video or whatever it is that you want, let me know. All 150 points remain. Well, you will officially have a custom welcome. But yeah, send me a video. Already did? Oh, hang on. Is it in Discord? Oh, okay. Yeah, you sent it in Discord. Okay. I will... Oh, you chose the cheeky dick waffle. Is that it? Hang on. Let me, What? It kept playing. Okay. That's easy. It's very short. What I may have to do is I may have to freeze the first frame and the last frame a little bit to allow a little bit of time to come up. But yeah, so next stream, expect that in there. Because you'd be a cheeky little bugger. Alright, so this is a significant group here. Narashi, retreat. And I know this is purely recreational. Do not need to do this. Matter of fact, the game doesn't want you to do it, but you can be stubborn enough to go for 50K again. Well, if you do, I haven't really thought of, like, multiple 50Ks, but if you do, you know, I have the ability, you know, all this is done through Mix It Up, and I can easily have it just randomize, you know, so when you come in, it'll welcome you, but you can choose a second video, and it'll start randomizing between the two. If that's a thing you might be interested in. I haven't, oops. Okay, this one is maybe a little bit dangerous. Uh-oh. Ah! Let's get these guys back here. Because they're better positioned for... Oh, and there goes Donut. Donut's down. Dropping the secret sauce. It's not a huge secret. I try to do as much stuff through Mix It Up as I can. Just, it's kind of one-stop shop. Okay, this group hurt for sure. But it looks like we're coming out on top here. I was looking at, there's another thing I'm kind of wanting to add to stream that I've seen, you know, one or two other streamers I follow do. And I think I found out how to do half of it last night. I still need to find out another half. Custom outro credits before the raid. You know, actually, that could be a thing. Is like, yeah, if someone's leaving, like, hey, you know, I'm going to like a custom lurk command or a custom unlurk command. Now they might need to trigger those themselves, but it's all possible, you know. I can have individual users have, you know, special custom things happen. Ah! Money! Hey there, Slayer Val. Welcome in. How you doing today? What are you doing lately? Money, money, money. Yeah, exactly. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I don't know that I've seen you in a little... No, actually, you were in... I think I saw you a week or two ago. Oh, shoot. There's a group down here I completely forgot about. But how are you doing? What are you playing these days? I don't know that I've tuned in a little while. Doing good. Rainy Sunday. Sleeping in. That sounds like the thing to do. Sounds like a very Sunday kind of thing to do. Sunday, honestly, Sunday is the one day of the week where I have no real restriction on how late I sleep in, and I kind of love it. I also sleep in on Saturdays, but Saturdays, I do set the alarm for like, you know, 10:30 or so, which I know is not early. But left to my own devices, I'll sleep in until noon, you know. Unless the bladder says otherwise. The reason I have the alarm for Saturday is just so I get myself up, you know, I can have an early lunch. Because I do like starting my Saturday streams around 1 o'clock or so. So I like to be somewhat together. Fighting on the bridge, and we're getting... Hang on, we're getting rocks dropped on us. We're getting space rocks dropped on us. Decided you need to stop drinking 3 hours before bed. Speaking, you're old now. Yeah, it is. Being old, things do change the older you get, I have noticed. It is frustrating. People have joked, and it's like, hey, when are you gonna do a 24-hour stream? I'm like, never. Because I just wouldn't be able to do it. Or it wouldn't be worth it, you know, because I can stay up and like work, you know, 24-hour, you know, do stuff for 24 hours, but it absolutely destroys me, you know, so I wouldn't want to be up 24 hours for something recreational like streaming, you know. Change your brakes outside in 30-degree weather. Yes. Ooh, yeah, that. There's an impact there for sure. Let's get this priest bounty. What do you want about shoulder? Yep, soldiers. If someone donated $2,000, would I do a 48-hour marathon? $2,000. That's a tough one. That's a really tough one. Because, like, I mean, $2,000 is $2,000, but at the same time, would my body be able to hold up? I don't know. That would be a rough one. That would be a rough one for sure. I would definitely give it some thought. As it stands, the only, generally speaking, the longest amount of time that I can realistically stream, or I could realistically host a marathon stream, would be like 12 hours, you know. Red Bull and vodka. See, again, at my age, I don't even want to mess with that stuff, you know. I had a Red Bull once. There's this one time at work, I was having a really hard time keeping awake. And I asked, you know, one of the people at work, it's like, hey, do we have like energy drinks here at the studio? I never drink those, but I'm having a really hard time today. You know, do we have anything? And like, oh yeah, there's some Red Bull in the mini fridge over by the stage. So I'm like, okay. I went and got one. I had never had Red Bull before, and I don't think I ever will again. The taste was, it wasn't really a big deal. And it didn't make me feel any more awake, but I did feel it, you know, fucking around with my heart. It felt like I was starting to have like palpitations or something. I was like, okay, no, I'm not messing with that shit. 5-hour energy drinks I can do. Those seem to not really affect me as badly as the Red Bull did. I still don't like to lean on those though. But like Monster, Rain, Venom, I don't know that I've actually ever tried Monster. And I'm also not a coffee drinker either, so I don't even have that basic bit of caffeine. Honestly, my main bit of caffeine is typically like, you know, soda, you know, like Coke or something. And I'm trying to cut back on that because, you know, any little thing I can cut back on for weight, you know. Time to start drinking coffee after not having it for 6 months. You're pretty sure about to die. That's kind of how I felt, you know, with the Red Bull. I was like, this is bad. This is doing something really, really bad to my body. And I don't like it. And I've got a wife to think about, you know, and cats. You know, I can't just up and die, you know. So I stopped that real quick. Coffee is you. See, now coffee, I love the smell of coffee. Like when somebody at work is like brewing it or something. I love the way it smells. I hate the taste of it. I hate coffee in physical form, you know. I prefer it in aerosol, you know, aerosolized form, I guess. I don't understand exactly how that works. Oops, interrupt that meteor. But that's just me. Dark chocolate is a great way to get some energy. Yeah, dark chocolate I can do, for sure. I don't know that I necessarily feel an energy boost from it. And that's the thing with, like, soda, like Coke or something. I don't really feel an energy boost from it. I don't know that brand of caffeine does much for me. Because I can have a Coke like an hour before bed and go to sleep fine, you know. It doesn't feel like that affects me too much. My wife is very jealous of that fact. You know, she can't have, you know, soda 12 hours before sleep, you know. How are we doing? Oh, right. We have a number of... Okay. Admiral Kanto. is an elementalist boss. Come on, do something I can interrupt. He is like not oh, there we go. Interrupted fireball. And I realized I did not pick up any keys. Any Cornin keys. Alright, well, the unassailable fortress has been assailed. But even so, we still need to go scout with Narashi to find passage through Jahai. Oh yeah, we need to go off to the east here, I think. I like the click to move here. The long distance click to move. It's like, okay, click down. Oh, no. Game makes a liar out of me. Like, click way down there, and then let them just automatically run. Most of the time, click to move works. Every now and then it gets hung up on something, though. Oh, hey, there's money. Deal with these Hecate. Deal with the progs. And keep on moving. I don't think there's any more frogs, but just in case. Beasts. Well, there might be beasts. Oh, beasts are what? Like the big raging Natuka? Ah, yes. The centaurs. My pride will not stand for this. It's Mirza Veldrunner. They must have captured him and his warriors. They're treated as slaves. Worked to exhaustion and then death. What an atrocity. Yeah, okay, I remember what's... Oh, wait. The quest marker is having me go right here? Oh, it's just having us, you know, kill a few more guys. Gotcha. See a pet leveled up somewhere. Also got one pet that's out of range, but oh well. Alright, quest over. Back to the sanctuary. And actually, one moment. Crack open the window, get a little bit of airflow. Talk to Lanai, and what's the... Earth Staff? Sasuke might... Let's see, requires 6 Earth Magic. 10 Earth Magic. This is... Have skill recharge. It is better, but it's kind of weirdly lateral move for the requirement. But alright. You won't believe this. While you were gone, a centaur somehow infiltrated the command post. He hasn't threatened anyone yet, but I'm worried he might. He's pretty angry and doesn't seem to like humans. He refuses to talk with anyone but you. You'd better see what he wants before he gets violent. Zed. Right. And before I forget, I'm going to go buy some keys. Buy keys. And sell this stuff. So yeah, I'm going to have an extra elementalist here. And sell that. And buy keys. Cornin key. Let's say 5. I don't want to... I've still got these 2 Canthan keys. I'll just go ahead and sell those. A little bit of a loss on that, but oh well. You see if you can find the extended clip? Yep, no problem. I should say, it's like, you know, if you've got that one, you know, and if you want to, if you ever get tired of it, you know, let me know. I haven't really said it, but a free replacement is, you know, is doable. I mean, don't have me replace it like every day or two, you know. Give it a week or two before you swap things out, but it's easy to change things around. Humans, they always think the world turns on their shoulders. Centaur people know secrets you cannot fathom. Our warriors blaze through battle like fire on a dry plain. Your kind can enslave us, but never shall you break our spirits. We fear nothing beneath the open sky. I need to speak with you, Two Legs. I am Zed Shadowhoof of the Veldrunner, the last free centaur pride in Ilona. Our leader, Mercer Veldrunner, has been captured and is enslaved at the Cornin work camp in the Dejarin estate. I have heard of your struggle against Varish Asa. If you are truly sincere in your motives, I ask, no, demand that you and a contingent of your finest accompany me on a rescue mission to free our leader. Otherwise, I will go alone, and if captured, I will be forced to disclose your location. Gather your party and go to Jahia Bluffs. I will be there with an informant who will escort us past the guards at Cordon Crossroads. Fight alongside us, or the Cornin dogs will learn of your hideout. Which outcome do you prefer, Two Legs? Yeah. Alright. Right back out where we were before. They're insects, and Master Whispers is here. No need to introduce... Can't even talk. No need to introduce yourself. I know exactly who you are and what you're capable of. Half the people you've met in Nistan work for me, whether they realize it or not. My name, that is unimportant. All you need to know is that I am an ally, and that I know as much about our enemies as I do about you. Zed and I have shared interests. He needs to free his centaur leader, and I need a certain overbearing overseer taken care of. Zed has an ally outside Codnor Crossroads. Together, they've come up with a plan to deceive the Coronins. Follow their instructions. I wish you luck if that is something you believe in. Alright, and then they've got their own dialogue going. Continue on. Alright, so we need to escort him... Oh, down there. Okay. Honestly, I can probably just kind of sleepwalk and let the heroes and henchmen deal with the bugs. The bugs really aren't a thing to worry about. Unless you aggro like 3 groups of them or something. Why are these 2 soldiers here? 2 random soldiers. And they're not even tied to each other. Hmm. Well, they won't last long. Hang on. I think I just realized something. Ward of Stability. Wait a minute. Hang on. Have I been playing illegally? Ward of Stability, I think, is a Eye of the North skill. Ward of Stability. As I'm suddenly realizing, it's like I haven't checked. Oh no, it was from factions. Really? It was from factions, huh? I'm gonna have to double check my hero skill bars to make sure that I'm not using any, unlocked skills from Eye of the North. I don't think I am. Elias, I'm pretty sure, is not using anything fancy. Talcora. Okay, Talcora, this is questionable. She is using Zealous Benediction, which is a Nightfall skill, but I don't believe I've actually unlocked that yet, technically, on this character. Oh shit. So I may not be 100% legal on this. Oh, Zed is very nearly toast. Zed is toast. Make your way. Quest failed. Quest failed because Zed died. Alright, well, you know what? Yep. Big ol' F. Well, you know what? I'm going to use this opportunity to mess around with Talcora because I don't have... Let's see. It's a shame not using ZB, but... Actually, hang on. Let me double check. Although, if Zealous Benediction is from an enemy that we've already run into, then I'm okay with using it. But I think it's slightly later in Nightfall. Oh, you can actually get it from a boss that's in Codenor Crossroads. Haha. Just in case that one won't work, look for something else. No, it should work. It's just a matter of... I'll probably need to, freeze it and extend it a little bit for it to come on. Give it enough time for it to be readable and listenable. Oh yeah, Talcora. So I shouldn't be using ZB yet. What should I have her use? Mark of Protection. All your protection prayers are disabled for 5 seconds. Well, shoot, that's her whole skill bar. Already got Protective Spirit. Oh, you know what? She's got 47 points unallocated. I'll just go into... Light of Deliverance is also Nightfall skill. You know what? I'll just give her a Word of Healing. That's a Prophecies one. Should be fine. Okay. Now, hopefully, Zed, you will not die on us this time. I suppose I could have brought a third healer along, just as insurance. Insects. Alright, let's try this again. You have to wait for them to finish their talk. You know, while they're talking, let's go ahead and start clearing out bugs. Alright, Zed is in party now, and he's catching up. Okay. Arguably, I don't need Ward of Stability on Suzuki until we get to Eye of the North. Because Eye of the North is where all the knockdown is. All the significant knockdown, rather. Let's see what this Wandering Priest bounty is. Oh, insects as well. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so Shelbo, the Ravenous there, is where all the bad business was. Let me pull these guys. Because hopefully we won't aggro them alongside the insects. Okay. All right. Let's actually kill the boss this time. Okay, boss is down. One of the tigers is down. Okay. Well, correction, they weren't insects. They were imps, which makes me feel slightly better. Imps can be more troublesome. The bugs generally are not. How big's my party? Yeah, I got the tigers, got some minions. I also might need to start investing a little bit in... Why can't I move there? I might need to start investing a little bit in capture, signets of capture, switching preferences or professions around. in order to capture some skills from other professions. You're the ones I wait for. Yeah, we're here with Zed. We're ready. Now, Zed actually survived this time.
So what's this plan of yours?
It is simple, Two Legs. We surrender to the Cornins.
Surrender? Have you lost your mind?
Hardly. Once we surrender, they will lock us up in a pen in the work camp. We then free ourselves and rescue the other centaurs.
And how would we free ourselves if we're locked up?
My friend Haraj Firemane is trusted by the guards. They believe his will to be broken. He has acquired a single key, which he will use to release us.
How do we know you and your friend won't just turn us in?
You don't. You'll have to trust me.
We have to trust a centaur who doesn't trust us.
Yes. Ironic, isn't it?
The negotiations lasted into the night. Girlfriend is going to call you a lucky fucking monster. You have a little bit of good luck there, Zeros. Congratulations. What has happened? If you feel like relaying. This is the entrance to the Corn and Work Camp. If you don't have business here, move along. Take that centaur with you. We are Sunspears. Varish has defeated us. We are hungry and cold and here to surrender. Right. Okay, so I'm going to... You got a secondary black party hat worth 50 billion on RuneScape. Well, the bits I hear about the economy in RuneScape, it sounds kind of crazy. You know what? I'm going to... Let's see. Saved template. Hero. Ellie Warder. Excuse me. Since I need to take Zed with me, I will make him the temporary warder. And also, I'll give him... Actually, wait. Water magic. Yeah, I'll give him... No, not Milani's. I'll give him Sasuke's staff. Then I'll have to remember that Sasuke does not have a weapon later on when I bring him back. I can put another point in storage. Oh, and shoot. I didn't have Sasuke all the way up either. You have to double check that. Haven't played RuneScape in years. Been thinking about getting back into it soon. I think I toyed with it a little, or not with it, but the idea of maybe doing a first-time playthrough, because it would, well, not play through, but a first-time play of it. Just because it does seem to be, I don't know if it's getting more popular, but I feel like I'm hearing more about it again. So I'm a little curious to maybe try it out. Oh, and actually, hang on a second. I just realized something. Since I am no longer using the events bar, I can move this stuff down a little bit more. There. I think. Alright, now we just wait to be... This is the part where we trust you. Yep, we've got an NPC coming along. Yeah, okay, the effects... The enchantments bar is properly aligned. Black Party Hat is valuable as hell. What are you gonna do with all that money? Die before they gave those dogs what they want. Okay, defeat Corn and Taskmasters. Right. I have a dim memory. This mission can take a... it's not bad. It just can sometimes take a little while. Since you've got a free, like, what, 6 groups? Ooh! That last minute interrupt. You give it to your girlfriend? Oh, nice. With how long it's been since I played, wouldn't be surprised if your old account has been deleted. That's fair. I felt the same about Guild Wars, actually, when I, you know, started playing again. But it's like, nope, my stuff was still there. Although, come to think of it, I have not logged into my primary account in a while. This is still my secondary account. Got another Earth Staff. Requirement is better. But still not. It's good if I wanted to run double Earth. I don't need 2 Earth Warders though. Probably switch, you know, one of them back over to fire. So pretty sure the last time we played hadn't started high school yet, and graduated high school years ago. You know, I am thinking of like having some more kind of, you know, random mess around streams like that, because there is part of me that would be curious to try RuneScape. I doubt that I would really get into it at this point. I feel it's probably one of those games where you probably had to be there. You know, you probably had to be a long-time player. I don't know, you know. But I feel like nostalgia is probably a pretty strong one. You know, pretty strong with that one. Zeros, I'll help. See, if I played, that would be the thing. If I played, I wouldn't want to be getting, like, a lot of freebies, you know. Because one thing when I am playing games like that, it's like I don't like feeling like I'm getting carried. I appreciate the offer, you know, but I also like to feel like I've earned the stuff I'm using. Make a gear. Have a first set of gear to get you running. You know, what is this? Oh, wait, hang on. This Taskmaster is still alive. It's like, what is the starting experience of RuneScape? Like, is there a hurdle to get over or at all, or what? I wouldn't think so, but again, I haven't played, so I don't know. Tutorial Island. 2 versions of RuneScape. Yeah, I know there's old school RuneScape and then what, RuneScape 3D or whatever. I don't know what they call the difference. It feels like old school RuneScape is the one I hear about the most, though. And the newer one is just essentially a graphics lift. kind of, you know, same systems and everything all around, but just a slightly more modern look, I guess. I don't know. Had help from Kind Online Stranger when it came to your RuneScape experience. See, I wouldn't mind me, you know, maybe having, you know, someone in chat that I could ask questions like, hey, what's this? Or like if I'm lost, you know, where do I go? Or things like that. That's all fine. Well and good. Priest coming in. Yeah, that's why this mission takes a while, is it forces you to wander all over the area. Yeah, there's stuff back down here too, I think. Why is the priest still alive? Because I'm not paying attention. Probably. Oh, excuse me. Suddenly tired. Oops. Hang on. I've moved some windows around. Ah! No! Guild Wars lost focus and all my shortcut, you know, all my button pushing suddenly started moving a bunch of windows around. I'm like, no! Thought it was going to change the OBS scene on me. I would like to get the priest down. Ah, there. Okay, I'm distracting shotted, you know, ZB. So that's one less tool he'll be able to use. Meanwhile, my part, the heroes and henchmen are killing everyone else. And I'm just keeping pressure on the priest. Well, you know, maybe that's not useless. If I'm pressurizing the priest, you know, he's spending more energy keeping himself alive. So that he can't heal the rest of his party, so it's not useless. It's just maybe not efficient, is all. Oh, right. Suddenly hungry, too. I'm hoping the microphone is not picking up my stomach rumbling. If it does, apologies. Is that a little bit of a broken texture warning, or oh no, it's just this stuff. I know sometimes they'll put like a bright, obnoxious texture on something. Like, hey, broken texture here, please fix later. Game is flawless, how dare I? I mean, yeah, it doesn't have, you know, it is remarkably bug-free. I will say that. It's not to say there's no bugs. I mean, there are bugs in it for sure, but they tend to be very minor. And as a matter of fact, I can't actually think of any offhand. I think there's, you know, one or two places where you can get stuck. But compared to a lot of like game releases these days, it is remarkably clean. It's so perfect they haven't patched it in a decade. Sometimes I wonder if there's anyone at ArenaNet that's like, yeah, we're waiting to turn off the servers. We just need people to stop playing it, damn it. And people do not stop playing it, you know. I'm doing my part. Keep the game alive. I do really wish, you know, they would have put out another expansion or something, or they'd return and do another one. You called it? You might need to remind me. What did you call there, Zeros? Got called a lucky monster. Is that a pet phrase of her for you? Oh, there's two groups here. I need to actually be a little careful. Okay, that was quite fast, bringing that group down. Nice. I got something she wants big time. Yeah, you've established a pattern, a pet name pattern. Nice.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Hey there, Dargus. Welcome in. How you doing today? I'm just nightfalling, as you can see. And honestly, I'm really just doing everything kind of on autopilot at this point. Happy to let the heroes do most of the heavy lifting. Oh shoot, wait. I do have to keep an eye out for patrols, and we just got patrolled. That's a bummer. All good, just finished Nightfall, the Dungeon Master today. I think I saw that game. Is that a dungeon building game? I seem to recall seeing that. I don't recall exactly what it is off the top of my head, though. Played for 10-11 hours yesterday, and about the same today, and done. Wow, that dedication there. Hang on, where are the... Okay, so there's another one down here. How did you like it? Good game? Management game? Gotcha. I think I've heard that about what Dungeons 4 or something. Essentially, you're playing as like the evil forces, designing a dungeon to keep the heroes out, you know, things like that. It's like, yeah, that could be fun. I don't play games like that a lot, but every now and then, that's kind of what I feel like. A bit bugged right now. Gave it a try 2 weeks ago. Your save was hard locked. Tried a new save, and then it worked better. Still a lot of issues, but finishable. Gotcha. Okay. So, cautiously playable. Hell of a note. I will not be in a hurry to play it. I'll maybe let them get a few more patches out then, sounds like. Give it a few months, it'll be a much better experience, yeah. I do dislike that you have to wait. It's like, oh, the game will be good in time, and it's like, it's supposed to be good on... Have people forgotten? That's the way games used to be. They needed to be set on release. You know, you couldn't push out patches, you know. And then there's the whole... Oh, shoot! I didn't take Zed to get a white tiger. I have failed my white tiger habit, apparently. Alright, well, after this mission is done, Zed and I, we're gonna have to jump on a ship. New Games in a Nutshell gave it a bad review at first. Yeah. Excuse me. Man, I'm tired and hungry. And I don't understand. It's like I slept. I overslept, if I'm honest. And I did have my modest breakfast. Nothing, you know, major. I shouldn't be hungry or tired. I am vaguely trying to cut back on already has one cell key. Okay, yeah, so we need to... I'm pretty sure there's another cell hidden down here. Not sure though. If it's cheaper on Christmas, something you could recommend it. It is sleepy me days. We're not ready yet to storm the garrison. Yeah, I know. We need to rescue one more centaur. I just got to find him first. I want to say... There's another one down here somewhere. I'm not 100% sure. There is this gate. Or is it across this bridge? It's... Oh, wait. Oh, it's here! There's another cell there, and I didn't see it. Okay, never mind. There were two doors stacked on top of each other, and I couldn't see. But 4 McDonald's in a row because there are no more food at your place. Supermarket had so many missing items you couldn't order groceries. Oh shit. See, there's food that I want. Sundays, honestly, food-wise, Sundays are a little bit of a bummer for me. Because a lot of the usual places that I'll go, you know, for lunch are closed on Sunday. Namely the teriyaki place that I always like to get my orange chicken at. This cell lock. This centaur is like, dude, what the hell? You walked right by me and didn't free me. What the hell? Like, I didn't realize there were two there. It's been a long time since I played, alright. Managed to grab 3 out of 4 Christmas socks they sell. First order was nice, second 2, third disappointing, fourth had a wrong thing he ordered. Limited edition Christmas socks from McDonald's. I had no idea that was a thing. Oh, we've got people to deal with here. For €5. Oops. Oh well, I hope they're comfy. Normal socks are usually more than that, so you thought, why not? Get yourself stocked up with some McDonald's socks. Let's say it's like, you know, my wife was having a bit of a concern. She's like, I don't know what to get you for Christmas, you know, and we do this dance every year. You know, I don't know what to get you for Christmas. I'm like, don't get me anything for Christmas. I don't really want anything, you know, and I don't have room to put anything more, so not getting things for Christmas is fine. I live a very digital life now, so basically digital goods are the thing as far as I'm concerned. Because that just takes up hard drive space, you know. And, but then she wasn't sure what she wanted, you know, so get yourself some Christmas socks. Legato, gonna go play music with some buddies. Yep, see you, Legato. Have a good day. Good time playing. See you later. Socks and underwear are the best. It is a funny thing. It's like when you're a kid and you get socks, it kind of sucks, you know, because when you're a kid, there's so many other things you want to get. It's like, oh, you want the latest, you know, Star Wars toy or something. But when you're an adult, it's like, yeah, clothes actually are just fine. Specifically, yeah, underwear and socks, because they wear out faster than almost anything else. You know, I wish that actually is one thing. Should replace yours, but yours are good enough. That is one thing. After the New York trip, oh shit, I'm getting dunked on here quite a bit. After the New York trip, I did go to, or not after, but during the New York trip, I went to the Lego store that was there, and I saw all of the Lego kits that they had, and there were a couple of kits in there that did reawaken the kid in me a little bit, where I was like, man, I would 100%, you know, if I had space, a room for it, I would 100% just do like a Lego room or something with all the big fancy kits. It'd be funny if you tried McDonald's in France, probably wouldn't taste exactly the same. Some YouTube channel you followed traveled to USA and tried McDonald's there. They said everything was bigger and more sweetie and cheaper. Sweetie? It's an interesting interesting term. You know what? We've got these two Cornin priests. Oh, hey, shit, Donut's dead. Get Donut back up. Okay. Okay, that priest is finally... This is me barely paying attention. Okay, finally. Jeez. More sugar and stuff. That I believe. Yeah, I'm sure. I've told you guys about like one of the worst lunches I ever had, and it was a McDonald's. It was a holiday somewhere. Yeah, it was a holiday. I forget which holiday. It might well have been Christmas. And or Christmas Eve or something. And I needed to go down to the studio to pick up something, do something. And on the way back, it's like, you know, it's lunchtime. I'm just going to pick up lunch here. And it's, the studio's downtown. So I'm like, well, there's plenty of places downtown. Well, it turns out whatever holiday that was, almost everything was... Oops. Almost everything was closed. The only thing that was open was a McDonald's.
We'll take my people home from here. I shall
cinematics.
Why should we trust you? You didn't share your plan with us until it was almost too late.
I feared you would flee if I told you too soon, Two Legs. You are made of sterner stuff than I had thought.
My friends and I risked capture for you, and you still use that two legs talk.
Of course. I'm sorry if I've offended you. I shall trust you fully if you allow me to help.
All right, you can come along. We can use your help, but watch your language.
You live.
What's your language?
I shall follow. Two Legs.
Hey, he's not wrong. We do have two legs. But yeah, this McDonald's, I went in there and the fries were soggy, barely cooked.
War Marshal.
Why did you not kill the traitors when you had
The burger was...
We
I don't even remember what the deal with the burger was, but I only got like 1 or 2 bites on it. I was like, no, I can't do this. Even the Coke was disappointing, or the Pepsi, or whatever soda it was so watered down. I was like, oh god.
The captain was just doing his duty.
As I do mine, General Morgan.
Yes, but such discipline will soon leave us without soldiers at all.
You are right, Morgan. I apologize for my impulsive response. Now is the time for clear thinking. General Bale,
War Marshal.
take the hunger and whatever forces you need. I want these Sun Spears dead.
Your words are my deeds, War Marshal.
You are a good soldier, Bale. I would expect no less.
Oh shit, there was a bonus. Cruel Taskmasters that I completely missed. Completely spaced out on. Oh, that part where I was going around down south behind the fortress. I was thinking there was something there. And I thought at the time it was another centaur to release. No, that's where one of the Taskmasters was. Okay. And then I think I remember where... I think another one was across that one bridge. Oops. Oh well. Very occasionally when you can't really cook or too bored or whatever reasons, it's okay. Nothing exceptional and expensive in France. Oh, McDonald's is. You're at a CBO. Is that chicken bacon something? And a McWrap. It costs 20 euros. Shipping cost is 6 euros. Jeez. You never buy fries or drinks or desserts. Nuggets are good. McWraps are usually good too. Burgers are, yeah. This McDonald's burger, man, it was bad news. You know, and which would I almost could have forgiven if the fries were edible, but the fries weren't edible. You know. When it's well done, their recipes and ingredients are pretty decent. Chicken for Brittany. I like to promote the fact they use local stuff. So you freed the centaurs. I hope you didn't suffer any injuries. Well, just a little bit of a pride injury, and then I completely forgot that there were these Taskmaster bosses to beat. But besides that, whenever you leave, something unexpected happened. A djinn showed up and delivered this cryptic message for you. It mentions a passage to Vabi and contains the location of a rendezvous point. Narashi looked at it and said it points to Jahai Bluffs near a monument dedicated to Palawa Joko. Oh, yes. Near the big giant head. Oh, picture of the burger. Chicken, bacon, onion. That is a very square sandwich. Damn it! Food. Pictures of food. I'm hungry, damn it! Don't send me pictures of food! I just realized as I'm looking at food, I'm like, I could try McDonald's again. How desperate for food am I that I try McDonald's again? Oops. Eavesdropping. We need to collect information before we make any moves, else we risk discovery. Venture out and see what you can stir up. Talk to that centaur for starters. Once we've prepared ourselves, we can plot our next objective. Can you handle it? Yeah. Oh, but before I do anything else, I need to jump back to factions and get Zed, a white tiger. When we cleansed our sanctuary, I felt something was not right. The river itself feels tainted. The waterworks to the east irrigates most of Corona. We should send a party to the floodplain of Mankalon to investigate. If there is a connection between the darkness that sundered the sun spears and the river, all of Corona may be affected. Yeah, before I do that, let's hop on the boat. It's about €9. McWrap, or 3 or 4. Order that, because at least I know what you're ordering. Not a fan of experiencing new restaurants. I am seriously considering going out and getting something. Problem is, that means, you know, ending stream. It's this guy. Order that because at least you know what you're ordering. Not a fan of experiencing new restaurants. See, I like going to new restaurants as long as I see kind of what their menu is in advance, so I know. It's like, I don't like going again, not to do the New York thing. When I was the first night I was in New York, you know, I was wandering around. I was looking for a place to have dinner, and I didn't know anything. And I was determined to not just cheat and go to a McDonald's or a Burger King or one of those places. I'm like, no, I'm gonna try some local place. But the problem is, and I walked by a lot of local places, but I've gotten a little bit spoiled. I'm used to seeing restaurants posting their menus, or at least a portion of their menu, on a in their window, so I can kind of preview. Oh, boom. White tiger right there. Go get it, and I'm going to send the heroes down. No, wait, Zed, come back here. The white tiger is for you. Zed, charm the animal, damn it. Okay, there we go. We have yet another white tiger. One McDonald's a day.
What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, I need to move. Oh, I've got all my my mix-it-ups are hovering a little bit because I don't have the event bar anymore. One McDonald's a day, but to be fair, your only meal. Calories shouldn't be too crazy. Healthy. I kind of hate to say it, Dargus, but that's kind of my thinking. I know it's not real thinking, but it's also kind of my thinking too. When, you know, as much of the orange chicken as I get for lunches a lot, it's like, well, this is kind of my main meal in the day, you know. We do have dinners, but the dinners tend to be very, very small, you know, so, you know, it's fine. I know it's not fine, but I can't help myself. If you can at least see how the restaurants look like, hygiene, their products, why not? Online orders, you don't really know what you're getting your food from. The game I'm playing, it looks familiar. Oh, when I was in factions, you mean? Yeah. Actually, hang on. The primary quest is mysterious message. Okay. So, let's see. Okay, Sasuke is 20. I'm gonna kick Sasuke so I can keep leveling up Zed. Let's bring Elias. Bring the Mesmer. Bring an extra Earth. You know what? Let's not bring an extra. Let's bring some Fire. Extra Monk and. Wasn't the most healthy days ever. Yeah. Man, when I was in New York, because I was eating out Like, well, actually, honestly, I was only eating out for dinners. For breakfasts, we didn't even really have breakfasts or lunches. You know, we would eat at craft services. But craft services lunches weren't actually all that good, which was a really big bummer. Because typically when I go on a shoot, I love going to craft services. You know, they just have tables set up with snacks, and I'll just hang out there and eat like all day long. But I feel like trying out Notebook, Dungeon Master, management games are your thing. Build a whole civilization, but kind of in a dungeon. I did go through a phase where I played a ton of Civilization. Management games I do enjoy. I do kind of have to be in the mood for them, though. They're not games that I can kind of just pick up and play most of the time. So, you know, it's like a lot of games in my library. It's like people are like, oh, you've got that game. Great, let's play that. I'm like, well, yeah, I've got that game, but I kind of need to be in the mood for that game, you know. There aren't that many games that I'm ready to just pick up and play anytime, you know. Very few games, I would say. Eavesdropping. Oh, shoot, that was the eavesdropping thing. Oh, no, Mysterious Message is the one I'm on. Rendezvous point. Oh, yeah, we'll go to the big giant head. It comes on sale if it ever appears in your library. Suddenly, could be tempted to give it a try later on. Maybe. I'll take another look at the page, the trailer, and see. I have Dungeons 4. I think it's just called Dungeons. I think I have that in my on my watch list. Kind of want to wait for the price to come down on that one, though. Oh, cinematic. I'll remember these words. Oh, hang on. Let me close the window again.
They are in great danger.
That's not news. Everyone's in great danger these days.
Oh yeah, Margaret.
You, it seems.
With great danger comes great profit.
Oh!
You play a dangerous game, Corsair.
And you don't, Hunter?
I realize that the stakes here are higher.
We might be about to have to make a choice. Chat might have to make a choice for me.
Your soul, child. They will need our help soon.
Fine by me, as long as they're able to pay.
I fear that they will pay most dearly.
Originally, over 20 years ago, it was a very amateurish comical audio series. And today, as the little universe became quite big, the Notebook, I need to learn how to pronounce that. Second game, the first was a tactical RPG. Aha. Corsair, yes, okay, it's time to make a choice between Margaret or Master of Whispers. So, what I'm going to do... Hang on. You have two great opportunities. Journey with me to open the only passage to Babby, or go with my Corsair contact to rescue your friend. I believe you know her, Margaret the Sly. Yes. Whispers Adept. Master has spoken. It's time to make a choice. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to flag these guys back there just so I don't have quite as much noise. Would I prefer a hero that does work or a hero that has pet doing work? I will not voice preference, although viewers of my channel probably know who I would go for. I'm going to turn this over to chat. New poll. Which hero? Margaret, Ranger, or Master, Necro. And I'll put this up for, say, 2 minutes or so. And I shall abide by chat's choice. Let's see. And of course, this does change, you know, whichever one I pick, you know, changes the story direction a little bit, at least for a little bit. Vote for cat. If I do try RuneScape, I can assist you some, but only helping the map navigate the map. Or gear you can work for. Yeah, that's fine. You know, tips and tricks is stuff that I would be game for. If you want to check out the video later, yeah, I'll take a look later, Dargus. So let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, you know what I kind of want to do in a way? Oh, water. Yep. That was almost too much water. I almost splashed back. So, you know, Sundays are currently my Guild Wars days, but I have kind of been wanting to have just random days, and I have turned Sundays in the past into kind of like maybe every other week. Guild Wars every other week, and then in between, you know, maybe do some random thing. Because it's like things like RuneScape or the whole book, you know, dungeon thing. I feel like trying them on a stream would be fun, honestly. But I also don't want to do the typical thing of like when I start up a Dark Souls game, where it's like, okay, I'm going to start this game and I'm going to commit, I'm going to finish it, you know. And which also, by the way, I just looked last night where I am in Dark Souls. I've done 7 streams so far. Oh, looks like Margaret won. I've done 7 streams of Dark Souls 2, and I'm only about halfway through that game, so I'm going to be stuck in there for a while. All right, Margaret, it's you and me. I know where Cormyr is, and I'll help you get her out for a price. I also need something in Gandara, so here's my proposition. Will you help me find a map of Gandara so we can both get what we want? And we'll let Master of Whispers deal with the drought himself. If we have a deal, we should go find Unlucky Simon. Otherwise, go meet with that snake Whispers. Yep. We are... Okay, so I have a ranger. Yay. Low-key, yay. I finally have a ranger hero that I can... Margaret would have been my vote. She's the one that I would always go for, if only for building out my team of rangers. I was denied the use of Jin early on because chat voted to have me bring in Sasuke. So like, okay, finally I've got someone, I've got a ranger that I can relate to, and also I'm going to. Hang on. Arga Coast. I need to see about giving her... Oh, I don't actually have her yet. Got it. I still need to do some stuff before I can actually outfit her. Let's see. Energy +2. Oh, and I'll pick that rune up. I can put it on somebody. You know what? Maybe I put it on Zed. Hey Zed, have some random energy. And then I'll sell this stuff. So, effectiveness, you can take the one, Whispers, but cuteness for the cat, you go Margaret. Like, well, honestly, no matter which one of them I chose, they were going to end up with a white tiger pet, whether they wanted it or not. I mean, let's be honest. You know, I just had to jump over to factions to get Zed a pet. Now, it comes a little more easily with Margaret, I suppose, you know, because I could put points into Beast Mastery, so... Let's see, Marga Coast, right. Oh, that's, yeah, right, through the back door. Probably mentioned it before. Grabbed a 7th account. I think I was there. I think you did that in the middle of like one of my streams somewhere, and you're like, "Hey, Kit, guess what?" And I'm like, "Did you get a seventh account?" And you're like, "Yep." Like, why? Did Xingje and factions arrived at the Minister mission, stopped, and never played it again? I have a feeling you'll not get the interest in playing Guild Wars again. Not this time, but time will tell. Yeah. See, Guild Wars, it's like, I still love the game, but if I'm 100% honest, most of the time, lately, I'm more interested in playing new things. Guild Wars is a comfort game for me. It's, it is a good game for a sleepy Sunday afternoon. It's like, I don't have to think a whole lot about things. Oh. These guys have quests. These guys have side quests that I probably won't really do. Once every year, devout followers of Melandru must commune with the natural world. Through prayer and meditation, they receive the blessings of Melandru and further their talents. Now that she has returned, Milani must undergo this ritual. Our crops depend heavily on... So, followers of Melandru. So, Devani or Milani is a follower of Melandru. I suppose you wouldn't necessarily have to be a ranger to be a follower of Melandru, but it does seem a little bit odd. It's chill for sure. Yeah, it is. Done so many times, everything in the game. Again, yeah, see, that's the thing. It's like, if you don't actively want to play the game, or if you're not getting anything out of it, and there's stuff you'd rather do, by all means, play something else, do something else, If playing the game is going to end up making you miserable, that's not a, that's more of a reason to not play the game. Remember the reason for games is recreation, enjoyment. It's something you should enjoy doing. You're going to waste your time playing a game. You need to have fun at it, or at least not mind it. Your pal asked you to see a picture of you in SME Bank. Oh, in RuneScape, he doesn't believe how much money you have. Called me a bastard because you have much. I have 22 years of items and treasure. Yeah, I believe it. Melania's my friend. Yeah, okay, I'll help her out with whatever that is. I'm well aware of our duty to feed the garrison here, and never have I complained before. Lately, the soldiers there have gotten out of hand. They've been demanding far more of my herds than ever before. I even saw one of them using my cattle for target practice. At this rate, the entire village will starve come winter. I'm afraid that because the herd grazes so close to the garrison, the cattle make easy, tempting targets. Please seek out herdsman Minozi in the shadow of the fort. Help him protect my herds. Right. These days feel more like staying in bed under your sheets watching Doctor Who. Yeah, understandable. Oops, hang on. I lost the quest. Oh shoot, I should have left out of Yolan Haven. I didn't realize it was that close. Or playing a finishing game for 22 hours in 2 days, apparently. Yeah, I mean, again, you had a good time doing it? Like, what's the old saying? Time enjoyed is not time wasted. And hey, this guy's got a foolhardy father. Oh yeah, that's one of the side quests. I'm gonna mess with that right now. It's like, time. If you enjoy your time, and my wife was, periodically goes through this. She'll have a day off or something. And I'm out here playing on, I'm wasting time. I'm out here, playing video games or something. And I've been playing for 2 hours. Take a break. Kind of tempting to take a break, honestly, if only to get some food. But yeah, was it Friday? Was like her day off, and She just spent the day on the sofa, on her tablet, you know, just surfing the internet, watching videos and things like that. And then when I came in, because I do work on Fridays, when I came in, you know, she felt guilty. It's like, I felt guilty. I didn't do anything today. And I'm like, and, you know, it's your day off. You shouldn't have to do anything you don't want to. I mean, an argument can be made for, like, you know, doing, you know, laundry or cleanup or anything, you know, if any of that stuff needed to happen, but our house is fine, the laundry's already done, none of that stuff needs to be happening, and I do the laundry most of the time anyway, so it's like, no, it's your day off, take it, enjoy it. Don't feel bad because you enjoyed doing nothing. You know, we've got this... It's becoming so ingrained, it feels like, in, you know, our psychology, that if we're not actively producing, actively working, actively doing something productive, that, you know, we're somehow wasting our time. And it's like, no. Been hyped for summer 2024. They released Season 2 of House of Dragon. Remember, during Season 1, you're hyped for my streams because... Oh, that's right. My streams were harbingers of House of the Dragon. Be able to get back to that routine. Doing nothing can be described as waste of time is good. Doing nothing is great. See, doing nothing is... you know, honestly, it's a self-care thing. You can't just be constantly go. You know, gotta do stuff, you know. That's a wonderful way to exhaust yourself, develop health issues, you know, all that kind of stuff. Sometimes taking days off is great. Not being available to anyone, yeah. First time chat from Tickle Trade. Favorite class in Guild Wars was Ritualist. Hey, welcome in. Out of curiosity, what kind of Ritualist did you play? As I believe there were a number of builds you could do. You could be healer, you could be spirit spammer, you know. There were like a number of there were a number of interesting spirits. Nice. Spirit spamming was a great for farming, as I recall. Oh, hey, look, a purple shield. I would actually use... Way back in the day, I was big on doing green, you know, green weapon farming. You know, go solo kill a boss somewhere, you know, get a green weapon. And spirit spamming was great for that. Also, occasionally, touch rangering, you know, could do it. It always kind of depended which boss. But generally speaking, it seemed like spirit spamming was the easiest. Not necessarily the fastest, but usually often the easiest. Remember the days you destroyed underworld farms? Oops. Interrupt. Barely interrupt. Yeah, what you're seeing here, this is, I was playing way back in the day, and I put this game down for, you know, however many, you know, 10 years or so. And then suddenly on a whim, just kind of felt like playing again. And started streaming because I just thought, missed this game, yeah. It's still there to play. I was actually talking earlier, it's like, I do miss the anticipation of a new expansion or something. I love where it's like, okay, yeah, there's going to be a new game coming out. You know, new skills, new dungeons, all of that stuff to look forward to. And it is sad to not have that anymore. However, they did, I did learn something when I did come back and start playing. I did learn that they had added more skills. They had added, you know, anniversary skills that I'd been away so long, I had no idea. And there's some really powerful skills too. So, oops. Sorry, Dargus, I mixed Touch Ranger E-Class. I wasn't above using a Touch Ranger here and there, you know.
And I love you,
Oh,
random citizen.
Tickle Train, thank you for the follow. Welcome in again. I will say, for the record, I don't think I ever did Touch Rangering in PvP. I think I kept it as a farming thing. Lem said he had a waterproof container for the map, but as soon as I handed it to him, he punched me in the face and ran off with some of the other crew. I guess as he plans to sell it to the highest bidder. He can't have gotten far. Maybe you can still catch up to him. Maybe. But yeah, so whenever I'll truly start missing playing the game, you might be better off. Yeah. Yeah, like I say, Dargus, it's like, you know, play the game when you want to play it, but if you're feeling oversaturated and you think playing it's just kind of going to be a bummer, you know, you don't have to play it, you know. Don't turn a game into work is one of my things, I suppose. So, Guild Wars 2 is only fun if you PvP or World PvP. Yeah, see, Guild Wars 2, you know, I jumped to Guild Wars 2 along with, you know, most everybody else when it came out. And I did enjoy it for a year, maybe 2. I think mainly just a year. Basically, I played it long enough that I crafted up a legendary weapon for my ranger, because I'm typically a ranger player. And once I had created a legendary weapon, I'm like, okay, now what? And I could have done what I did in Guild Wars 1, which is just continue, you know, create new characters, new professions, and level them up and give them legendary weapons. But I really just didn't feel the same pull of it that I did in Guild Wars 1. So. Oh, E. Parsons! Sorry, sorry, you came up as same color chat as Tickle Train. You missed this game? Re-download it. These days, just farming Steam hours on it. Yeah. Played Warrior with the Rainbow Legendary Two-Handed Sword. Oh yeah, what was it called? So that was was it Eternity? I think was the name of that sword. I think you had to make it out of 2 other legendaries, like what, Dawn, and I forget what the other one was. But yeah, what you're actually seeing in this is this is kind of a soft Iron Man challenge, and at this point I'm in Nightfall. It's a little bit silly because my characters are already max. I've already got my general build, team build. Buddy. So I'm not really struggling all that much. I still don't have really max weapons though, because I'm not. One of the rules for the Iron Man challenge is no weapon crafters. You know, as far as weapons are concerned, you only use what drops for you in the game. And
I'm in danger.
And it's fun because there's a little more anticipation anytime there's a weapon drop or there's a chest. What do I get? Half digested boots. Well, that sucks. So it does make things a little more entertaining that way. Wait, where is this guy? Oh, he's on the next one.
And I love you, random citizen.
Oh, thank you for the follow, E. Parsons. So, yeah, what I've got, this is my current bow, a fiery composite bow. Damage plus 19 while hexed. It's kind of the best bow that I've had drop for me. I have been getting saving up some mods so I can mod a bow if decent enough parts ever drop for me. But A decent core bow has not yet dropped. Now I'm in Nightfall, though. Now there's a chance of me getting a decent bow that has an insignia or a swappable insignia, so I can actually finally maybe get a decent bow. I mean, that bow that I have is not really bad. It's just not optimal. So, I think I'd rather be like this than with a monk warrior. Yeah, so that was the thing, was when I first came back, I started a fresh playthrough as a monk with a warrior secondary. The idea being that I was flipping the script on the old warrior monk, the old whammo build. And I played through the, all the games with that. And by the time I got through the games, I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm done with the monk war. I want to go back to my ranger, It was fun for a little while. There were some parts of the game where it really sucked, though. At least you have boots to... Oh, yes, the boots I just picked up. This is what it looks like. It's not even what you think it looks like. Well, it's pretty much what you think. Here, take the map. Yeah, okay, I got the map. And I now have Margaret, I think. At least bow is written in gold. It's shiny. It is a golden bow. That is true. Also had a warrior in Guild Wars 1. Name was Juicebox. Juicebox the warrior. Nice. Guild Wars content creator named Doombox. He doesn't really content create anymore, but he makes a return sometimes. Finally have the map of Gandara. Won't be long until the diadem is mine. We must get this map interpreted as soon as possible, and I know just the guy for the job. I'm impressed with what I saw here. Maybe you actually do have a chance at rescuing Cormier. Okay, so you know what I think I'll do is I'm going to keep going. I'm going to go on and do the Gandara mission, and I feel like maybe that's the good stopping point for the day. Had the long black blade and the dragonfire sword. Dragonfire, was it the the fiery dragon sword? The fell blade. Yeah, the fell blade. Yeah, man, I remember the fell blade was one of those swords that everyone was, all really hot for. Starting to like you. You get into as much trouble as costs, and if you're eventually going to Babby, excuse me, I might just get my hands on something from the prince's belongings. Tell you what, I'll join your party from here on out for a cut. Besides, I think we can all agree I'm easier to deal with than that secretive demon hunter. We need to meet with another one of my crew, the Jack of Truths. He can interpret this map and lead us to the loot, and to Cormier. We'll meet again once you've spoken to Jack. The bottom line is no me, no Cormier. Margaret joins the party. Alright. Hogan passed. Okay, so I need to... I'm just going to leave out of Yolon Haven. French name for the Fellblade is the Argo world, which means... Everyone wants the big Argo, huh? Was that making the rounds in France? Oh shoot, I've got to clean up inventory here. Oops. Let's see. 12 strength. That might be a better shield for cost. Let me check. Everyone wants the big long arc. Exactly. Evidently, the things you learn. Armor 6 requires 9 tactics. This is 6 physical damage, whilst... what is his strength? Does he have 12 strength? He does not have 12 strength. You know what? I will leave that. The bows... A short bow... Blade recurve bow. I think I'll keep this out for Margaret. And otherwise sell everything else. Where's the merchant? So the other thing is, since this is kind of, iron plate, I keep putting iron in quotes. The main thing with the iron thing is no using storage. No using account unlocked skills. You only use, well, I suppose except for the heroes, I guess they're using account unlocks. But yeah, not using any storage, not buying weapons or crafting weapons. You do craft armor, that, because you can't really get armor otherwise, apart from collectors. But otherwise, just doing as much with just having the game drop items for you as possible. And since the game doesn't drop wearable armor, that's why armor is allowed to craft. It's called Brockmart. Having a Brockmart is like having a large engine. Work on this game for foreign languages was amazing, though. Very little typos, good voice acting, items, and things don't look quickly translated. Pretty nice. So they actually got some decent localization, it sounds like. That's good. You know what? Let me bring in another healer. Because I just realized cost is 19. I'm going to run with Zed and cost just to get them both up to 20. All right, and it puts me right in the middle of a bunch of bugs. I'm going to leave out that door. Argo's all... Yes, Argo is one of the more memorable Elementalist bosses for that mission in factions. Only class I didn't like in Guild Wars 1 was Dervish, kind of dull. Tickle Train, we're going to be friends. See, now, it's not that I didn't like Dervish. I just couldn't... I couldn't put my finger on it. I just really couldn't get into it. Which is amusing because, Dervish is now used for farming, and soloing pretty much everything in the game. Dervish builds are apparently the thing. But yeah, I just feel like I always had kind of mental block against dervishes. I mean, I had a dervish, I got it leveled up enough to where I could do some of the farms. But I don't know, I just never really felt like I had fun with it. And I don't know exactly how or what was wrong with it, but... Amazing to simply have voice actors. Not every game's, even AAA, bother with voice acting. Oh, with voice acting localization, you mean? Nice. They had very good actors. Oh, yeah. Yeah, one of them, you said, sounds a lot like Morgan Freeman. The official voice of Morgan Freeman. Oh, so, like, not just sounds like Morgan Freeman, but when they do a localization for a movie that has Morgan Freeman in it, they get that guy to do the voices? It's literally him for him. Okay. Nice. Enchantments dependent class can be very strong and all, very boring I feel, and very frustrating at times due to the mandatory enchants all the time and having to be put on and then gets removed as soon as you enter the fight. Yeah, see, that I think that was it with dervishes, was the whole enchantment thing. Having to maintain and strategically use and lose enchantments was just something I've, never really cared for. Oh, we're gonna lose some pets on this one. Oh, I don't have enough energy to interrupt that stone flesh. You know what? Let's deal with some of these other guys first. Take care of the imps. Oh no, Donut's down! For example, Elementalists also need enchants, but it's like 1 or 2 generally, and it's not as big of a deal. Yeah. And the Elementalist enchants also last a long time. Like what? Aura of Restoration. I think it's Aura of Restoration. Is it Aura of Restoration? Yeah. And then their Attunement. Those are like the main 2 that you want to keep up. Oh, and I also need to get Donut up. And they last for a long time, so it's like once you put them up, you don't really need to think about them. Unless the enchantments get stripped off. So you do need to watch out for that a little bit, I suppose. But otherwise... hang on. The fort. Right, I need to go across the bridge up here. Oh, shoot. And we just double aggroed. One class you rediscovered was Mesmer, though. Insane class, or Paragon, way better than I expected. See, now, when Nightfall came out, I went straight for Paragon. And I enjoyed Paragon a fair amount. It was kind of my thing, you know, just hanging out in back and yelling orders and letting the henchmen do everything. You know, not to sound lazy at all, but... I remember when I was a ritualist spammer, spirit spammer, the kids called you a hacker because he couldn't kill you in PvP. Ah, yes. I can't kill you, therefore you must be cheating! Yeah, stuff like that's why I never really bothered to PvP too much. I did enjoy the PvP stuff in factions like alliance battles and things. But regular PvP, not so much. Up, and we've got aggro again. Yeah, PvP stuff gets so toxic so fast, and honestly, I could just never really be bothered with it. So now ritualists are very nerfed in PvP, remain very strong in PvE though. Yeah, they are still good in PvE for sure. I couldn't say anything about PvP. Some people say lazy people are smart people. Maybe it's lazy people who say that. I mean, hey, I'm lazy. I will freely admit to being lazy. I mean, I'll do work when I need to, but a lot of times the work that I'll do is geared around like making my job easier for myself. You guys want to know a fun little secret about my life? The work that I do for the studio, I used to do a lot of work for like in the after hours, you know, writing programs, writing, you know, pipeline tools and things like that. And people at the studio are like, wow, he's doing all this extra work, you know, for free, you know. Well, not necessarily for free. I would charge him here and there. But my overriding goal in doing all that stuff was I was writing tools to make things easier for myself. You know, I identified a lot of things in my job that could very easily be automated. And so that's what I set about doing. And people are like, wow, he's making this pipeline. I'm like, no, I'm making it so I don't need to do this stuff ever again. You know, that was why I was doing all of it. And that was why I was doing it after hours, because I knew long term I would receive the lazy benefit from it, you know. The funny thing is like, yeah, it's like almost 20 years later. No, not. Yeah, almost 20 years since I wrote some of those tools. Those tools are still working, and they're still saving me a lot of work. You know, I could stand to rewrite them and update them, you know, because I'm better at programming now, but... Interrupt Mesmer build in PvP, you want to distract smack... Interrupts in general, man. Mesmer's far stronger than they've ever been. Interrupt build. Maybe lazy people are truly smart, so they must be right. In recent years on the game, if I PvP'd, instantly hide the chat, it's not worth bothering with. Yeah, exactly. Being lazy is an art. Being lazy and not, I would say, being lazy and not looking like you're lazy is maybe where the art is. It's like, no, I'm not being lazy. I'm working. I mean, I still work. You know, I put in my time. It's just that most...
Don't worry. I'll just go and get some fresh air and be eaten by a monster.
You know, most of my time now is I'm just simply on call. So, you know, I'm there if and when things break down, but otherwise, you know, the stuff just kind of runs on autopilot. It's a very luxurious place to be. Up Tickle Train trying out the emotes. Yeah, I've just got a bunch of random stuff. Some of them have stories, like that Resident Evil one, that RE one. Over the summer, I did a Resident Evil-a-thon. You know, I took 2 weeks off and played through as many games as I could. I got up through Code Veronica before I ran out of vacation time. Smart. Working harder to make work easier. Yeah. 20 years ago, started working while being very... yeah, the whole child labor thing. That's exactly what it was, Dargus. Oops. Yeah, he got that meteor off. Boss is watching the stream. There actually is only one other guy from work who knows that I stream. And he doesn't typically hang out in here. He has, however, been known to come in, like, if I take a day off from work and he needs a question answered or something, he'll come in and stream, and he's like, "Hey man, sorry, you know, I know it's your day off and you're streaming, but hey, I've got a quick question," you know. I saw that meteor, I was too late with the interrupt. And honestly, that should annoy me more than it, but honestly, I just think it's kind of funny. Oh shoot, we've got kind of a lot right here. And also in danger of aggroing more groups. Actually rewatching the MASH series at the part where they made the suit with the stripes going the sideways pinstripe suit. You know, I sometimes wonder about that episode, you know, the costume design. The designer, it's like, or the tailor, it's like, all right, we've got a special order. We need to create a pinstripe suit, but all the stripes are going sideways. The costume guy's like, what? You really want me to do that? It was a funny looking suit, though. Man, can this... There we go. Couldn't breathe, you laughed so hard, yeah. It was funny. And what was great was if you looked at the suit, the tailoring on the suit, I mean, I think Hawkeye actually even said, it's a great suit, but it will a lousy sense of direction. But you look at the tailoring on it, and yeah, it was a really well-made suit. You could tell, it's like, yeah, he did really, really well on that. He just didn't get the pinstripe direction correct. All right. He's being nice about it. Yeah. He's a good guy. Yeah, the guy that asks me about work stuff. And usually it's very simple things, and I can just tell him, it's like, oh yeah, just go here, push buttons 1, 2, and 3, and you're done. And he's like, okay, thanks, and he's gone. You know, that's fine. I think I actually have a clip. I think I was playing Kana, and he came in once. And I think it was kind of funny. I think I actually clipped it. Always tried in real life to separate real life to the virtual life. Yeah. I do generally like to keep the lives a bit separated. But, you know, I'm fairly easygoing in most things in my life, so I'm like, eh. You know, if there's something that's, you know, maybe should annoy me or bug me, I'll kind of carefully consider it. It's like, okay, is this worth getting upset about. And I'm like, you know what? I don't like being upset. I just feel it takes, again, the lazy thing. Being upset takes up so much energy. You know, I'd rather, you know, I want to be lazy. I'm just gonna be, I'm just not gonna worry about it. You know, easier said than done sometimes, for sure. Almost choking about the suit, yeah. All right, where is this guy? Jack of Shrews, there he is. You see the streamer? He has a house run by 3 cats. 3 cats! How are the cats running things these days? Liam and Annabelle, when I last saw, were both curled up on the on our twin bed. Annabelle loves Liam. She would love, I think she would love nothing better than to actually curl up on him, with him. Liam is too grumpy of an old man, though. He's like, no, kid, I need my distance, you know? So he'll let her lay within 2 or 3 feet of her, but if she gets any closer than that, he'll kind of swat her away. But yeah, they'll otherwise, you know, hang out and sleep on the beds together. Every now and then we'll get all 3 cats together. Oh yeah, we need to go get outfits or disguises. Hang on. How do we get over there? Is it this way? It is not this way. Cross this bridge and down, I guess? No, that leads back to Archrock Ward. Although, wait, is this a side path? That is not a side path. I've completely forgotten where the Gandara entrance is. Installing some beam NG drive. Yeah, no problem. I mean, you know me. It's Sunday. It's just, as I say, it's sleepy time. Sleepy game time. Okay, so okay, there is something I can click on that will hopefully take me there. Not many Discord servers, very little amount actually, but some of them exclusively watch the pet channels. One of Discord owners finds funny. You're waiting for pictures to be posted like a series, so to be posted. Yeah, you know what, you're Dargus, you're right. I don't take nearly enough pictures of the cats. Or rather, I've got plenty of pictures of them. I haven't posted many of them. Most of the time, they're just kind of laying around. This was not a subliminal message, but I'm glad it worked anyway. Alright, so yeah, we need to kill these guys and take their clothes. And then I think we do the mission. And I'm hungry. You know, come think of it, I do have a protein bar down here I can snack on. I won't snack on stream. I don't like eating on stream particularly. You know, not that I chew with my mouth open or anything, I just don't really like to... You know what I worry about with eating on stream? I worry about the noise, the sound more than anything. You know, if a lot of like crunch crunch, you know, makes it into the microphone. That's kind of what I don't like. So I shall spare you guys that. You can't say that on Twitch. Can't say what on... Oh, what did I say? Did I just say something that's going to get me banned? Way better for your body to also eat while not doing another thing at the same time. Take their clothes off to these guys. Oh, wait. Hang on. Didn't we put these on? Did I not click on this? Oh. Let's put on the clothes. Yes. Okay, I didn't follow through. All right.
You sure this is going to work? No. Would you prefer to storm the gates? Tried it once. Didn't work. Okay, then. Try to act Cornin.
Like, the white tigers aren't going to give us away, honestly.
Report.
All clear.
What are all these bodies doing here?
Peasants, sir. They were suspected of harboring sun spears. We dealt with them.
Good. Bale will be pleased. He's on the warpath right now about the sun spears. Keep your wits about you, and you'll keep your heads. Carry on.
So far, so good. We may spring Cormyr yet. Diadem first. Prisoner second.
You'll see once you've gotten much further in your adulthood, details will be impactful to your well-being. Yeah. Well, I did already mention that it's like, you know, the idea of doing long streams, it's like the longest I could possibly stream. You know what I feel like? The longest I could realistically stream without probably feeling much of any effects would be about 16 hours. The longest I could realistically stream would probably only be about 12 hours, you know, so trying to do a 24-hour stream would require so much planning, and I'd need to have food brought out for, you know, there'd be breaks and all that kind of jazz. But honestly, I can't think of any game that I would play for like 24 hours straight. I'd have to split it up and play multiple games. You know, come think, I don't know if I even could. You know, after 5 hours in Dark Souls yesterday, I was like, you know, I was feeling like, okay, maybe the reflexes aren't working all that well. Oh wait, what am I doing? So Margaret. Okay, Elias, you are off. Elias is finally off the hook. Because I'm going to give Margaret... Actually, hang on. Let's see. Hero, Ranger. Hero, Ranger, Splinter. I'm going to pretty much put this on her too, but I'm going to make a tweak. I'm going to give her... favorable wins. So she is now in charge of favorable wins. And let's see. Various all. When I was younger, I probably was told maybe not skipping sleeping times, not sleeping properly, or having enough has a big impact on your health. Getting enough sleep actually is a fitness thing. You know, it's very important along with getting enough water, you know. Because I've been looking into... I need to lose some weight, you know, and I say this every couple of years, honestly. I may yo-yo weight-wise. Every time it's like it's time to lose weight, it's like, yeah, you know, going to the gym is one thing, but honestly, it's generally more about eating reasonable portions.
What's this? I said take only what you need to survive.
It's my industrial strength hairdryer. And I can't live without it!
I don't know why that made me want more food. It did. I can't live without more food. I think it's just food is just, you know, the pervasive thing on my mind. Okay, so her actually default bow is better than this one that I was holding for her, so that's fine. Let's see. Do I kick Olias and bring... Oh, shoot, Dunkoro's down at 16. Oh, he really needs to level up. Hang on, hang on. He does have a white tiger. Oh, wait, Margaret does not have a white tiger. We need to do the white tiger dance here. Go to Kaineng. At least I know McDonald's in my... No, not McDonald's. I don't know that I'm ever giving McDonald's another chance, honestly, except maybe out of desperation. Like that one story I was telling you where, you know, everything else was closed. No, I generally had a preference for, like, maybe Burger King or Wendy's. So... Oh, hey, Lime. Welcome in. How you doing? Isn't the white tiger... This is the white tiger train. I'm getting as many white tigers as I can. This is just kind of my silly thing, as I like having a party. A party of white tigers. Oh shoot, I needed to bring charm and not comfort. Wait, did I mess that up on somebody else? Oh no, wait. No, wait, it's Margaret. It's Margaret. And Dunkoro just wandered into... Dunkoro's already got his... Okay, so I'm officially getting tired, is what's happening here. Okay, so White Tiger is over there. Ooh! Ooh, he's gonna kill me! Dunkoro, could you please heal? Thank you. Okay, so Margaret is 2. Put her over here. Oh shit, not actually right now. Wait until those enemies go by. She's at risk of aggroing the other group. She aggroed the other group, but if she... Okay, she got the tiger in time. That's all that was required. And she's gonna die. Okay, actually, she didn't die. Alright, so, back to... Coming on. Let's get this mission going. So I can have food! Oh, the spacing on that stream elements thing is not working the way it should. So yeah, posted there, but just to reiterate, on Tuesday nights I started just kind of just to see what would happen. I was curious about running a chat-driven Baldur's Gate 3 stream, and this last Tuesday was the first night. We got out of character creation. We, you know, did the whole crash landing thing. Didn't get too far beyond that. But I am going to build up the stream a little bit more. So it's got the Twitch chat integration, so, you know, people can vote on dialogue choices. I also have a little, you know, spinning Wheel of Fortune thing that I can open up for extra choices, along with holding Twitch chat polls and things like that. So that's kind of the idea. The idea is for me to not control much of the game at all, apart from basic navigation. You know, combat I'll fight as best I can, but, you know, with the tools and options I have available to me. Now, I do have, or I will have by then, some Baldur's Gate 3 specific chat redeems for messing with me. Like, what do I have? chat will be able to pick which quest I go on, you know, in combat, whether I use ranged, melee, or items only, that kind of stuff. Choosing whether or not to use guidance on rolls, you know, could be dangerous. Give me your name and rank, soldier. This is a restricted area. We're here to escort this prisoner. He's a prison transfer assigned from cell 1138. Yes. ArenaNet with their pop culture references, specifically to Star Wars here. Can't just saunter in. This is a secure area. You'll need the password. Memorize it. Can't get into some areas without these numbers for verification. 2187. Got that? Sure. 2187. Complete optional site. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the last mission I was in, I completely spaced out on doing the optional stuff. As a result, I failed mastering miserably. Well, here's one optional. Escort prisoners. Okay. They are in the party. I know there's one, yeah, there's this demon spawn thing. You have to fight at one point. I forget what all the side quests are. Oh, Soylent Green reference. I don't think I noticed that. The demon is out of control. Help the guards or stand aside. Yeah, okay. We'll fight him. Alright, that's taken care of. I'm gonna wander around a little bit, find... I don't actually recall where all the objectives are. I don't think there's any down here. Although there are guards down here. There could be... I'm pretty sure this is the way we need to come. Once we break Cormyr out, this is the way we go. I don't know that there's any side objectives down this way, though. Yep, okay. Alright, we're good. Almost out of water, too. I will cruise over here, though. Foreign guards, you guys have... Oh, there's guard Linko. You look maybe like a side quest kind of guy. My feet are killing me. We've pulled 8 straight night shifts. When we aren't here, we're out hunting sun spears. So tired to keep falling asleep standing up. Would you mind taking over shift? Yeah, no problem. Go for it. Use the gate key. Guard it with your lives. Yeah, no problem, pal. As I proceed to wander away. Prison Keeper, I think that's where the main objective is. Oh, no. Yeah, that's the main objective. Okay, so it actually shows me where the side objectives are. Oh, Vault Master. Right, we need to get Margaret's diadem. You better get diadem quick before he sends one of his pet monsters. Must be for that ambush he's setting up. Here's the diadem. Make sure it doesn't fall into enemy hands. General will be most pleased with your quick response. We'll be sure to keep the diadem from falling into the wrong hands. Ha ha! Yeah. All these white tigers still haven't, clued these guys in that I might not be one of them. Alright. So now... to prison. Wasn't notified of anyone that needed access besides the executioner. Unless you have the code, I'll have to clear it. Yeah, 20187. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh, yeah, of the options, that was clearly it. You have to be careful. Those Astani are planning something. They want their precious commander back. It's too late anyway. Her hours are numbered. Praise Varish. Yeah. No problem. I don't know, maybe they think we're also taking the White Tigers to jail, along with Zed. Time is almost up, Cormier. The executioner is on his way here to take care of you and your friend. Just in time. Let's move in before it's too late. Yeah. High the cunning. So let's see. Zealots. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Not too worried. Yeah, Dervish is in Ward against Melee. Uh-huh. All right.
Cormier, we're here to free you.
Sister, you've come to rescue me.
Sister? Shahai! Of course. You think I would leave my sister to the Cornins? Cormier?
Give me a moment. Night has fallen. At least for me.
What happened?
Our hosts were less than gracious.
Varish's demons blinded her.
The monsters sucked her eyeballs out is what they did.
You lead. I shall follow.
Let's ditch these outfits. Now that we've sprung the prisoners, this place is going to be crawling with soldiers.
All right. Now, just escape. Oh, I forgot with the timer. Escape within 15 minutes. I don't recall that being a problem. And we've still got the extra bonus prisoners with us, too. Yep, just need to get to the docks. Oh yeah, Zealous Benediction is officially entered capturable range, so I can put it back onto Talcora. Next time I've got her. What build did Dunkoro have? Boon Signet? I would have thought I would have had him on Word of Healing, but oh well. Oh, we may have just over-aggroed. I didn't spot that other patrol moving in. Till it was too late. Oof, our pets are taking a beating, that's for sure. Ooh, they've got a scribe over there. We need to deal with him. Unless you drop a meteor on our heads. Look, in that case, hey, welcome in. This part is tough. I wasn't expecting the patrol group to come charging up. It's been long enough that I'm like, I don't remember that. Okay. Welcome in by the... I didn't put Comfort Animal back on Margaret's bar. Well, apologies to Margaret's tiger. We're gonna be -1 white tiger. Oh hey, it's Guard Linko. He's back. Always seems to happen to you on this mission. Oh, where this one group charges up. Yeah. Actually, two groups, because there was one group that charged up to me while I was on the bridge. They were okay though, because there wasn't anyone else around, but... Oh shit, that priest is behind the wall, so we're not going to be able to truly get him until we move out here. You know what? Let's move out here, guys. Oh, I'm actually surprised we actually did get him. No thanks to me. I was too busy repositioning. All right. Zed can get up his pet. Hmm. 10 minutes left. That's plenty of time. Morning guards, yeah. I'm pretty sure we could just run in and aggro all of them, but... I will. There's only 3 of them left anyway. Oops! No, interrupt! Ah, damn it! Interrupt that healing signet. Oh well. Okay, interrupted that one. I'm gonna interrupt something, man. Just been trying to find the video you watched. Find the car mod has your favorite anime girl as a skin. Anime girl car skins. There's actually a guy that goes to our gym that has some of that. Not a lot of anime plastered over the car, but some. Oh, there's like a lot here. Okay. I didn't recall this much. Well, park and pull. Oh, well, so much for that. That just brought all of them. And bye-bye pets again. Ugh. Alright, so they've got a priest. Okay, there's a priest in back. I see the priest. Priest is down. Alright, let's take care of the boss. Because that boss is an elementalist. Ooh, and he's hurting us. Oh man, yeah. Bosses, unless bosses are dazed, it can be hard to interrupt their skills. Okay. Oh, we lost one of the Sun Spears. Oh well. There we go. 7 minutes left to escape. Yep. Which escaping just means going to the end of the pier, so that's easy. As I recall. Yep. That actually worked out about perfect time-wise.
Cormier, we're going to get you back to Istan.
Istan? No. You need to go north, to Vabi.
There's no way to get past the fortress of Jahai.
There is another way. There is a passage at the back of the waterworks of Mankalon.
You told her about that?
So I took a risk.
The passage leads to an old smuggler's cave. The cave will lead to Vabi.
You need a healer's attention.
I can get Cormier to safety.
And I can take you to the passage, but we'll have to be quick about it. Very quick about it.
I don't know why they made the hunger sound like just a yowling dog.
Problem, Hound. A prisoner has escaped. The one touched by Abaddon.
Sun spears. After them.
All in good time, mortal.
What are you waiting for?
You misunderstand, little mortal. You are not my master.
You are charged to help me hunt these sun spears. You will do as I say.
I answer to my Lord Abaddon. I answer to War Marshal Farish. I do not answer to you. Are we clear?
I am Varish's general. You should respect...
Farish does not need generals anymore. She needs us. Do not make her choose. We are partners at best. Until all your sun spears are slain.
And then?
Then we will renegotiate. I know where these sun spears are going. Follow me.
I actually did get masters. I thought maybe I had to, I was worried that one sun spear dying maybe would prevent getting masters. But apparently not. Alright, Weight of Abbey is open. Speak with Unlucky Simon. Well, I will do that, but not today. I'm going to wrap up there. Let's let's see what's going on out on Twitch. See if there's anyone to raid. Let's see. Zelfire is currently Guild Warsing. Linny is streaming. She's just chatting. Danger Dork is on. He's also just chatting. There's someone playing Sekiro. Let's see. Whoa. So it looks like Zelfire, I think he's... I don't know actually what he's doing. Orokorok is also on. Oh, she's actually not. She's in a BRB right now. Let's see, who's on? Okay, Danger Dork is on. He's currently chatting. Oh wait, Clariday. You know what? Maybe I'll send you over to Clariday's. She's actually in Palia, which I was playing for a while. Long time ago. I haven't been back in that in a long time. It's a cozy comfort game. So I think maybe I'll send you over her way. Let me get the raid going. So again, mentioned before, I'll be back Tuesday for Baldur's Gate 3, the chat driven play, and then Saturday will be more Dark Souls 2. There is a fair possibility, I do have Friday off, so there is actually also a fair possibility that I'll be streaming on Friday, which will likely be Dark Souls 2. I don't know. If I stream, I don't know exactly when, but we'll see. And I'm going to send you over to Clariday's. Keep up the cozy vibes here. So thanks everyone for hanging out. You guys know the deal. If you're subscribed, copy paste first message. If you're unsubscribed, second message. Thanks everyone for hanging out, and I will see you later. Oops, as soon as this thing pops up. Right about now.